Yaba munya wache makwaba efa emra Adom TV na memeda do aseneta e ne firi Nnawotwe kopemsa no ndu ebebo yesi enkunya na otwe mu nyina nsema odu a edi akotene yempa yezim bese menum yensa asa bobo edi ho enkumbu ya bo akita masanse no nyina akwakoda medi de akwasi ensiam temle ma menua kwadwo brace eti ekuma ko edi kai ba bedi ho komo eye Office of the Special Prosecutor charge wapeke against Nnawotwe Ofori Atta, the former Minister for Finance. Ese enamnesa so magana boka bi ni kwase ebo in the case of SML. Ehun sense bebre na ebe na kwekle nkotie Nnawotwe si ejaben so de tudwa aba no bekokodu e de afa eye Nnawotwe Ofori Atta.
Office of the Special Prosecutor ye OSP ade abetu dwa se womo ade charge abo ye kane soafo a ono na wega na sikasem so Ken Ofori Atta Strategic Mobilization Limited SML eni nipa ensia bi efa ketasehye ene proye hu enipa bi mu a womo nso din ba betu dwa no eye Enesdakon Akori kane Commissioner General Emagana Revenue Authority Amishadai Owusu Amoa Isaac Rinsel kane Customs Division GRA womo Commissioner Evans Edusei woman for Bekaya October busumi na wieye ana omampeni John Dramani Mahama ehye se entempara kontraja womo de ma Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited SML enam hwehwemu bi a OSP yeye no womo enye saa contract no emfiri womo ensem woman for Bekaya OSP ebo no homoden se obenya ye kane soafo a ono na hwega na sikasem so na womo aye ensem mu enhwehwemu wei na OSP dia ba betodwa se womo de nhihye egu akwemu a womo hwa se wombenya kane soafoi amana begina eye emra enim.
Special Prosecutor asheye ede betodwa se ensema enam from em se owura Ken Ofori Atta kane no ye fotosamfo de mo man ni din ya eda Interpol red alert so no wonum ayi afiri ho okira enya no kura da biara da nimum afi na Interpol no kura aguso a wonum eye nhwehwemu obeyi afiri no so anase wonum enyim firi no so na krata wonum de ba abonten enedai obubu busumi da to so dunkro enna wonum da sodwa se na no busumi etwa mu ahinimi no enna Interpol fo ede beto Ghana fo anim se Ken Ofori Atta ura ya ne din ababedi won ho se woda Interpol red notice so no wode ababeda won se wonyim firi so na Ghana fo mpanimfo nso ede ho anu yie koi se enya de omu ejutumu mani ye de biara da yano ene beto dwa se ampa Interpol fo atie owura Ken Ofori Atta asem a omayi red alert no efri ne so nanso OSP ede abeto dwa se saa asem ni nyina enya no kure efri se asem no ankasa kura no Interpol fo no enya nsi hu ginaye na nkambeso bi de abeto abonten se wonum ayi no efri ho.
So that's a report on our Chimobaye Edefa Nnawotwe Ken Ofori Atta and the Office of the Special Prosecutor. With the latest one being Interpol ya yini and in phony de efro because Interpol penifo according to OSP and say Interpol for penifo nya krata de free Ken Ofori Atta honum ya eko editia senior OSP din in phony atu Interpol list so amawi asafa na nyina obi ebu ni sesebo yin pabone ni no. Te according to OSP no or say Interpol nya complain say ya omo withdraw ni pakro ni picture ni ni details bi o woni bia copy se be hwemu wi hwemu ni wi na se fata say e be sa na to bi be mekwa akoto ehon badwefo atenase ya very member of the NDC communications team sasna isa as a member of the MPP communications team. Dr. Tutubuai a political marketer University of Education Winneba as bekensa and pioneer the moyaboko there isa sheye Oko Western region abay.
Oh, if you Western region by
oh okay hoboko and sakrebe to me abem o show 2028
elections. Oh yes. Because yeah, relax the Kura. Okay. Go so I igma the Western region.
Okay. Yao berema. Yao berema. Oh dear.
Messi Kwaku say, or catch him say, and tomorrow you had to chill me ho. Your friend a papa dansu. Was at it for Bakun, so I now me mamma the booming. Your friend Jirija.
Yeah, very well. Yeah, we have a cordial.
A man say,
I think I want to say,
a great cream.
Any jabash and kafum.
Well, quasi my entire Ghana for a phone, you know, only say, maybe I may do me Juma Pie, I shank a Juma. ubisa me ahyenka ho asem but so de ode amokuya ayekusi nkwan nkate nkwan oda ne dim na efa ba bia be kasa aban ene ahyenkafo adi ne yie
okay
ba bi wo nso a yekusu a bono tuja se na be ya obeye ho no nso nsiesie ama nyame ya adom 2028 so soma me se menko kan kire ya hyenkafo ne so monto abama NDC a enye meden kura baby oni yedi ne yie no ye ohwe fango ho nsem
okay
kwasi ye na de obi adi hu adanse na anu ina yemua muja aka ede tu hoi aban odwen ne ma ho esu kire ye ya hyenkafo se ye ma no wanga na sidi na onfa nso kanea emfa maye ube sha ekoba se dede hu eba ho na kwasi asembusa ne se aban no pa ya chosi ye ma no one city no wo de beka ho a edru sende ne ye to aba ne ye to fuwe na the answer is no ene wodi adanse se ne se wo kan ya pa dum wo man mu ha na o prepared na asa dum so ye kan wazim bi kanokre nyame so asempa kwasi we ka the last time wo what na fidie so aka dum so wazim every ho de aka ne ye akwan ahodo abandada no ebo ni timpo se wonye ho hwe kwasi so kai se urajo mama first time no akwan hudo bebre including cocoa rose na ekoso o mam yenua be ma kenoforiata ebe finance minister nimria kwasi amu akwata nze atani atagoro no eno pa ho mampanyin na dada na ado eye president omu kachire omamu ni nyina say year of rules okay ye ka say na papa yi kwan ye we e won okojina parliament e ko ka say wa ye some 10,858 kilometers of roads because this are na dancing in the say okay area say wo frame afidie ya so o me ka say oboa ye hwe kwan yi wo Ghana ba bia yi hu kwan no na parliament house na Adom TV anim na se da Ghana asase so nti so kwagina parliament na Adom TV kaje fans ma wa ni ehwe kwan ni ehu anu wadadai ka hu bi na ma driver for to aba dodo na aditia ho mo biem o ka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aka say one Ghana card ho won fa so 1,000 interchange atem de de kesiese na anu ya omukotutu poku ase kwa aso jan hoyi mo mafidie so kwazi ye me ni first person me raise say aban nko ye kwan no me hwa aban nanim e ka say de mo ka kire Ghana fo mo soma me ma me ka kire ya driver fo de se mbe ya kwan aman ti se akwan ni nya mo nko ye ba cha mo de ma no tu mu bi no ma mpanyin ni okọ Singapore yewu ya nse contractor ye friend say malpo ma se hwan wo be ka kire say sika na sumi amede koyi kwasi ne ye nyina ye nim say nsawam amasama poku aze kwantempo no ye nwie nanso no aho kire na ewo so a ne ye ka ho asem no ye di adanse ye say nsesa aba enti utimu say ye sector ho no
aya senka for de
wa ye efa bebre amaye ne afi ba ko kwa wie what is your case kam busa
ana mo two case kam afi
because every blessed day bi ana fu we ne kosoro ye the tax ahodo to 2 years so kwasi wudem me afidie iso me no monsa me no mo jod me nchiwi no akofa wisie tax abeto me so me nso amenye bombali abusuani aban ba onyi mfiri wayi ana onyi
emission tax
o kan sa na aye de dodo eye wisie tax
na utwe bi da
uto every liter of fuel a utwa
emission tax da
kwasi uye ni kuro we na edu wisie tax to yeso one to fuel ni bi ana ni enko commercial transport operators pay the to na mo de mo nto na mo am ye hu ana eni ntini pa ya de osayiye
okay
yen ka sa waye ni nyina o kan sa ebere de dodo enti fana waye ni yie no eno na ya maga na fo di aka no nso ye ya kwan ehu nsem o hwe na onye na ye nyina better Ghana resetting no I person reset your mind.
They say I think a 4 year pay say near a coin akano.
Yes, me de say was actually agreed just so. And spare pass.
Okay.
Because o man pay your mama and ton spare pass. Nke be catch and say on so. Ne mum oye dollar ho. Enhyehyeye.
Okay.
Say ye gina be di adanse ye be to aba ba bi ana dollar gina. Emma me ne wunu atechi ado. Say no te yana mete ya. I was so kind spare pass for head of communication. And ye can say baby a ye to spare pass abodin na no wedding. No mo kire say dollar CD rate no. Ere na abasa.
Okay.
And no ka say dollar abafom. Ti e be sere enua mo nso mo ton ne ma no. Na no bi ye hye nkomo asa mo ka kire say old never no ko fa buy and sign tie mo 90 days because assembly see 10th a year March and never know ka say any date yes in November is it 21st na say year ho hwe a
okay
na ye omo no na abo mutiri mu pose omo e fa bronya ho
Ariari Nkoko. But I say you very much so on City Newsroom published story on June 13th 2025. No revenue was generated from emissions levy, Deputy Finance Minister. Deputy Minister of Finance Thomas Ampem Nyakun has disclosed that the previous New Patriotic Party administration did not implement the emissions levy despite securing parliamentary approval for it. Addressing Parliament on Thursday, Mr. Nyakun explained that although the legislative grant work for the levy was completed, practical challenges hindered its rollout, resulting in no revenue being collected. We say tax na say to no yamfa anya adwuma according to the Deputy Minister of Finance Ora Thomas Ampem Nyakun City
and mo dia we
Ora Ampem Nyakun
no ebi ana city ka asema show man ba to nyabotre kwezi mo nso mu ye Adom
team. This is the Minister of Finance.
A
Deputy Minister of Finance. Or can some way a Parliament House.
And why publish
City publish here, Mind Your Online publish here, Adom publish here. So this is what the minister said. And we all know, say emissions levy, yamfa nyejuma, ewo maim. Etigana ni biye nuwa uchia, imwisi levy, under Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado. Not even under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Isa.
Kwesi mama ndi kan na menchia ahwefo wana wofi Western region wala wonim say Western region for the ya for one nda agorante mama menchia wana napai na menchia ya party mpenyimfo na memfa nchia kase emfa ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
Awa na prabo no edina ekopoi wa Central region. Nto ogodo a oya ne campaign. Nyame ontun sopa emfa ngo ne campaign no so. Because the sure bet for the party is to maintain the flag bearer, looking at the analysis for every political party in the previous elections. It would be good to maintain our candidate. He's well marketed and somebody be a maybe say Ghana for again too because Nzama be a NDC for chichiro time a area campaigning in analysis America say nyama they are exposed, they're being exposed one by one. So yeah, the neighbor or yeah, they are above to my boy MPPA pa. Na minua ekasa no me pick one or two things from there which I want to respond to.
Okay.
Road issues. Minua say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo say year of rules. It's because of that Nana Akufo-Addo and year rules na nyamabu ekosoro na lot of a month for etutum.
And about fight no solve the challenges or more shankafo
go through.
A beer or more
exactly.
President Akufo-Addo declare year of rules. Or more who send
exactly. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm not twisting his words, and I cannot even quote exactly what he was saying.
Okay.
So I'm paraphrasing whatever he was saying. Okay. And Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na abrodo no. Mengin did the NDC for power within 11 months now. Close to 1 year. Because it's a mistake, which may I correct him. Mpocho, Aba road na NDC for what to award the contractor, what shall the way of when you were completed.
We started year by 2 year.
Or more about January 2025 till date.
So but we say road bed was
started. No, award a contract under the NDC government. Yeah, completely.
But say is that this also be unfair?
No. I'm just asking. I'm not judging. Don't say I'm not being fair to them. I'm not judging.
Ubisa say within 1 year, road bed near awarded. I'm
asking for a reason. If it's not there, just tell me that there is nothing like that.
Say 1 year,
so if
it's
certainly no, you just answer me no. Then you know where I'll be proceeding to. You understand? The next line of a year, the argument, and that will justify what you want to ask.
Okay.
So, my year, and to abandon, within 1 year, or know what the transport industry, no transport for a year. Now, one want to end to Nyamomo because roads now, or Mobatu, no, the same roads now soon use an amiwa. And to abandon or want to edit surprise.
Oma three challenges. One, spare parts. 2, fuel.
I'll come to that.
Roads.
I'm
trying to say what me cater for 2.
Good. Maybe
for more. We expect to say okay.
The reason why I maybe said I'm asking there. If they were the reason, roads nothing and Nanyamabu Ecosra and prices of transport and Ecosra.
Okay.
The same roads now they use that is one.
Fuel.
Maybe I'll come to the fuel. I'll come to the fuel. Secondly, oka fuel once.
Yeah.
Fuel now you come once. Now MPP buffy power enough fuel a liter na you say.
Yes.
14 cedis 50 pesos.
NPP con.
It's on the Google. You have a smartphone with you. Don't challenge. 14 cedis 50 pesos. As of January 2025. Google
on your 7 January 2025.
Exactly. Google on your phone. 14 cedis 50 pesos.
Okay.
Google on your phone.
Okay.
You can do that on your smartphone. You understand? Since I'm like I say, a price na saying. Na NDC for so 1 cedi order ka hono. Order masika for na ono aka ho asama ono mu eye adwuma wadame industry ono mu no. We consider. Secondly, okare yaja eka awa energy sector. Nto mo ba ye no na say omotua eka awa energy sector.
Okay, so fact check me. According to Goy, Thursday 2nd January 2025. Na super 14 cedis 99 pesos.
Good.
Diesel 15 cedis 60 pesos. Super XP 95 15 cedis 60 pesos. This is according to Goy. As of 2nd January.
So 14 cedis was
99 pesos. Yeah.
So Miba, and then he was saying there almost the 1 cedi no because in Kasisi America saying fuel price in Kasa and 11 cedis. In Dambia.
And then I say,
Inja, Sissy America, you got 1 cedi a year living a year to sono. Abaka home or yes, Sissy America say, or 12 cedis.
Okay.
Mamma can it massa.
Okay.
So, in country the man can Ghana phone Kadenka yet in Yamabido.
Okay, so as of Wednesday, 19th November 2025, Super 12 cedis 62 pesos.
Good.
Diesel 13 cedis 20 pesos. Super XP 95 14 cedis 95 pesos.
That is current price in our Uber.
Yeah.
Good. So I don't see why he should be saying there because of these factors and maybe are very stable. And when he got to a spare parts issue, he was very smart to say there, President Mahama entered spare parts. And to get the man what is spare parts no bonodo. And I'm not Kenya.
Yes.
What's the President Mahama entered spare part? Nanado Danko Akufado at that time now no more increase of transport fare no. Na Akufado to Abasoka. No, Tom. Spare parts at that time. No mu transport owners just because of politics. Not every day piano demonstration. Yaba say transportation. Yaba because you people were doing politics with it. Nana Akufado was not selling spare parts at that time. Neither Nana Akufado was at the filling station. But we look at the economic indicators, the factors that involves, and that is the city depreciation issues. And I'm since America says city now depreciate, you came to meet a year, the city somewhere around 17 cities or 14 cities. Now, America says city no, I depreciate, I appreciate, I'm $1 I depreciate, but down to about 11 cities.
Okay.
yet nyama no bu I was soro ntina me member of parliament for Takrade constituency where Ochidako mentioned the cattle there nyama no bu eshas there e koso even when you are telling us that the indicators are down.
Okay.
Ntimaka say ukono ukoto dokuno price na ye kan ho asem at the time na uba studio a would dokuno be no then come fi there uba had na nka would dokuno aba kire Ghana for the dokuno price are then abafo but the dokuno price na e koso because or no who turn dokuno once dokuno back could be 7 Ghana cedis. At the time you were bringing it on studio you were quoting the price 5 Ghana cedis.
Merci.
Today is 7 Ghana cedis. You are not quoting the prices again.
Member of the MPP communications team. Showing a very say Dr. Tutubuai Eba joining me Ashen Komo Ase.
Commissioner Evans Edusei, Oman for Bekaya, October Busumi Newie, and Oman Penin John Dramani Mahama, Eshe Se, Entempara, Kontraja Womodema, Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited, SML, and Namushimubia, OSP Yeno, Womo Enyisa Contragino, and Free Womo Ensem. Oman for Bekaya, OSP, Ebon Homodin, so Benya ye Kaniswa for our Nnawotwe Sika Semso, na Womo Aye and Semu and Shishemu, Wena OSP Diababe to just say. Womo din shishe gwa kwema womo hwa se wombenya kane so afoi amana begina eye emra enim. Office of the
Special Prosecutor Asheye Edabetu just say, and some nam from him say Ura Ken Oforiata can no for some for the more may. Nidin ya eda Interpol red alert so no one may ye free ho. Ochra enya no kreda biarada. Nimum afe na Interpol no kura guswa wonum eye nhwehwemu. We ye free no so anase wonum enyim free no so. Na krata wonum de ba bonten ene dai. Wubu busumi de to so dun kunu. Enna wonum de so just say na no busumi etwa mu ahinimi no. Enna Interpol for Edabetu Ghana for anim say Ken Oforiata Ura ya ni din ababedi won ho se wada Interpol red notice so no wada ababe down won se wonyin free so na Ghana for mpanimfo nso e de ho anu yie koi se enya de omu ejutumu sa amane yie de biara da ya no ene beto dwa se ampa Interpol for atie owura Ken Oforiata asem a omayi red alert no e free ne so nanso OSP e de abeto dwa se sa asem ni nyina enya no kore e free se asem no ankasa kora no Interpol for no enya nsi hu ginaye na nkambeso obi de abeto abonten se wonum ayi no e free ho.
Dr. Tutubuai joining a political marketer at University of Education, Winneba. Dr. Bokodi.
Was he? You Adom, you
mean to make a cemetery catcher, but who said to so, some new me not check.
I mean, no mere in the Asia. Last me shall do.
Ah, yeah. OSP ne Ken Oforiata assembly. Nanko bit me a take the step in so base, you know. And time rather than this back and forth, and I mean, as I be do baby, people will call it saying, "Go be seen and go see no, even in absentia." Send wine in it.
One be see one.
Always be see you Ken Oforiata.
Yo, I'm in Chialaji. I'm in Chia. Was it Yabama? Was it pipe with them soon? And I did that. Yeah, see, of course, secondary school no. O black trousers no. I was say Jirija. I don't know entity that. Today started from 1 and the baby from 5.
Yeah.
And to me the highest form of heat from iron.
Sure.
The other day, I just when you took or 2 German actually. I say.
That's it.
But I mean Samsung chia after na men chia me ma me baako Felicia Mrs. Felicia ose mensa okuma se wata hwe Adom pound de osori anopa no de TV ato Adom e ho anu tie ya chia no pa is it kwasi OSP ne Ken Oforiata nsensem no me de edu ba bia ya na ne kana ya me den kakra kire se OSP se Ken Oforiata ayebonea ono ne mre kura no so ho enti emre kura no wona sese wodi mra eye adwuma na akwakwa ese wo pese wo didi boni bi to kraman eso so ho se de be ya ye beche no ekunu eno de brapeni akwasi prat be kasa da braka kire se OSP office no yesinka ome huntia ketasese ne proye enya sa
yeah
ena abanso ana Ghana amani tumi se obi ohun se obi ehun bon ketasese ne proye mu a onfam na kwan so
yeah
na oni nipa kro no eni se kokoba se nipa kro no obeji na adwapade a obetimi afa attorney general so edisa adwuma no ekokoba se ewo so obo nipa kro no kwan du na so de no kokko gina emranimu a eno nso so obetimi afa attorney general so edisa adwuma no na kwasi se wo hwe OSP ne nsem kanye efri nana akufu adobre so a yeje ne tum sisiri adapa asem ekoba ye oswa no kokuru ti sesa bimprediasa emponchi mienu a ana apapo mienu omanya ntokwa omoko kokuru ebewi ase no osa bebe pa Ghana nyina acho se se na isa me kura mi nitumi se sisiri adapa be kokobo no kwandu kwasu kai ana on kai
me kai se osno no office ni sa
to me no
yeah but I saw pa Ghana for a chon
pa Ghana for a but then other na say we refi asem say
it be a feminist and fun self feminist
yo so berma on kai adala juzo on kai
America ye pa
because you refi asem sa o
America ye pa
me you refi asem
o de o ye chechire ni nti asem no o de begu baby
o da bi se enkomo ne edie ti nkomo nso de se bia mekan man kan yi a wo ho kwan se odimi gina yi what you say hanti se bia enfama nu fere
na me chire se o ze o ye chechire ni edie o de o remfi asem bia sami de trotro driver na bending ti efu ma
yes keeper
no enti kwasi Sicilia da pa dia nkwan kwasi aga du baabi no afi kura de esa hye ne sei Sicilia da pa banga kan so na ode ne nsa to so no
yeah
ofa na de nya den ma no egusuguso seja OSP odi ni djuma na kanofori atanso de ebaaye
yeah
me kura de na me fo se nka de enchi ko be kwa akoso aka kanofori atafiri ne yare keteso ede na tena play mu ede na ba bedru Ghana no adi asem ye mu bi ka say kanofori ata emomodin say se okọ ni review no a na oka ho asem no okwa wone ne doctors no nkasa na se ne wono benya doctors menu fra America kura na o maka no ho no ma baga na ha na wode ne nkrata ne nsem abre OSP na waka kire OSP se me lawyer nie bema ya berma me de me nkrata ne me bibia agya no enti no se wuhia me a kọ ne ho na on kama asem ma me kokosi se me ho be dey ebeto me ene echina fe kura de se fugitive kura ka ni fi say
ayi agudu
te se we declare ni fugitive obi a
o hwe na wo hu no
o hwe no hu no
yeah
ene yesi du wayira nso no
on ni ba bi o hye
on ni ba bi a otete so ho ba kwasi uni say se wo tumi a wade anyara ana
se no hwehwe nye den
ne hwehwe nye den emra na me wakura se kira de Gambia number 1 LAGHS na me sports teacher so ho Gambia fo nyina me chia mo Gambia no afo me chia mo uni mo pa ho aha betena ho be 4 to 5 years na me den kwala ko training na your friend is saying mesafua akwa koto park so na mi hu na me de me dwen se me ja no fie nkodu fie me hwa me kikiri nkwala umegu park so ye begu park so ye me so wo a wo be ye yi bia no meche osika kikiri ani be 5 minutes ye hu so
yeah
na second oforiata akwa in America na say ebia wo use na American citizenship na US government recognizing so your American citizen. I am making an assumption.
Okay.
So me can say ebia say sanity.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it mean say what be do born in Ghana and intimi fa ne mana?
Ebetimi.
Na say Ghana need me koku di born in America no aduane aba Ghana na America fa be fa ne de no.
Na say koso mo be fa bi afri akọ.
Na say yewura Canada Japan wone Anas asebu.
Yeah.
Esan say Ken koka comment bi wanye wan okoka comment bi American ti no. Say your friend is say Anas etimi di asem ne kokọ to America.
Yeah.
It is a Ken oforiata aye boni wo Ghana ena wakoye ohinta de akiri wo America e wo se OSP no so ofo so wotumi no ofo se Ken adi boni dia e kwan bi ese so ofa so de ne baabi ase nko betimi de naba
obomu a wo ma
dabi o eno ni hia se obomu a wo ma wo eno no nkonko ye se me fro se manu aduane awie me di me birthday enti brada ye didi ne no me yensa. That is not it. That is not the issue. Look, we mean kama masamungwa. Before say special prosecutor no. Either say ebia na dwuma wo ye pa no nheda ntiase.
Oh. Kese jabe.
Masa. Kai. Uhu teacher ni ugina classroom subject a wo kire no. Won tiase.
Obenye kese jabe.
Dabi unhu bi da.
Benye kese jabe.
Oh kwasi. Na so kra wo yes am asem aye tintin na no pedo.
Ka kese ejabe.
Edi enti na wo se enyo no a.
Because of nimdie ni suyohunu ye owo. Aye ne kese jabe ba wo hunu ni me kenkan ne fa no.
Me meja no wo fa hin.
Me meja no ne aban pa de fo kenkan ne fa no. Abra de tumi hye densa.
Emu de hin.
Ese nimdie ni suyohunu ye owo
certificate kura no ana.
Emna make.
Oh, any your friends say didi na da no aduane bejo. Aduane betimi ado. Unma de kuntia.
Ade.
Ye won krofo a omabọ abodin bebre, abodin krata no bebre ni kura wo mo. Certificates bebre ni kura wo mo. Eso ne transe na se one ne kasa da kura wontimi nka. Unhu bi da. Unhu bi da, da bi o. Unhu bi da. Maybe a teacher knew my child there from 1996. Almost all the levels of education, my child there.
Yeah.
You were collabi or what? You do exams. Oh, woman, a computer 100 over 100. But management for education in San Jose will be me. These are two different things. Two different things. They will be our academically good. What you say? Kwesi?
Do person what you say kise ya be na OSP na name rese.
Some men am kwaka am asem na wo say. Woni me nya adwene na me chirichiri ma chiro.
And when can some no nya ba me say. The picture ya painted ya fa kise ya be modern mo. E wo mrem en ne pepe yo so betimi etu ketase e wo my women.
Lawyer papa ne de he.
And what yes, my dear.
Your fancy.
That's what you're doing.
Your fancy.
And now judging is the same.
Men judge.
This will best up to bed then 2020.
Men judge no Bible say nipa wunyuma. Ene di bebu watan. Oba if you say.
Oba on chepisa. So official so afei dem so.
Who father appointed the Tambe?
Afei no
2023 and 2022 sorry.
2022 rather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Into free business abre
But let me do end 2020.
But let me do 2020.
But another appointment didn't come immediately after.
Yeah.
So let's assume without admitting say 2022. Okay. 2023, 2024, 2025. You got 2026. 6 years. 3 years ago. And 3 years ago. Cases do send was so.
Also by now press conference or say wapitimi aboa me retrieve about millions of cities from Nkrofo na nka faculty kwan abom man kro no.
Aya de. To me the American say woni kan ofuri ata asem no. Either say e kwan na excess of faso pa no ayera no wo hunu ye
okay
nti onye adwen
onya adwenkyere
onye adwenkyere
it was 2021 yeah
that is 4 years
yeah
okay onye adwenkyere so ti ase na Ghana fo no a ye man is atumi no enye de ani gye ho ne ye say de bia no a friends am trofo no the camera si mo so no okasa se bi o person ye popular there is a different ball game altogether.
But that's part of a corruption fight.
The accountability comes with truth and action. Accountable. No credit.
Any paper.
You mayo. Any edukum.
Okay.
So what you say? Now, we see the pay with this car. We penny the national court. So objective our certain no. We this we do no. I don't answer your share ni so bad day. Ube now want to be finding in our court if you say can offer that a call so person who are I did some
case move from one or call yana
from one or call
Anambo
can offer that
yes they can better 10 more than 10 months grand
okay I think January of Ghana January 2025
okay it would the man the benefit of the doubt to say 10 months is
yeah
ugusu e shepano I think that's a boy will be so what I say
okay
but again the person me my nyina tie ase me nuanom politicians me nu omote hayi so omonte ase se eba emra keta ase hye ne proye enya NDC ne MPP asem eye oman no asem eye oman dadwene eye oman no ahi asem
okay
so eti se uba abamu na se de dwuma bi hya wonsa udi anu adidi ye in law say ye can be lawyers no patro your lawyer nso so nya lawyer uguso a oye
me guso a me
so ko si de onya lawyer David onya nko ho you say journalist and channel my lawyers ye can be the veil of incorporation
yeah
so hiding behind the veil of incorporation. I don't know. Maybe kakra misua no level 200 ne 300 ne kira me say. Se kwasi doctor ni ye adwuma. Na enya bo apayo. No aye mistake. Na your friend is saying nipa wo hwe no efrim
causation.
So I don't know untimi nka se wakum nipa.
Yeah.
So what you say. So jani ekọ ekon a na okum obi a untimi nka se okum nipa ntu de ne kwa kugina emra no so
adwuma ne hye ni bi no
adwuma ne hye bank ni a wo ye adwuma a waboka so
okay
but boapayo bi ebe mu dia na de you know curtains na side dam no ye bi ni ahwe ni power
to na ma agegefo ne hwe trimupa ye fair mention
exactly
na taye kire ntia ampa se ututu okum nipa de but trimpo ne say now they pam nipa dom ye ba so ana se no woni si isa so e na ampa pa ututu ne kobo no e ma ne gu
woni no wasem
okay
adanu asem binti ba ya hu se gina ba bia na so se we kura de mkunu kura obi anka okay tinse so be tutu da ko wie mu no
okay
na dia
kire so okay
say o can about be a journalist one channel I lawyer na no west na no bi na because the menswear and then the artist you know what the just
doctor
idea about it
so you know
okay
say ebia in the line of duty
yeah
and I can we ye mistake and ebia bibi akọ twa
yeah
me feel say oba no be yi no ho ano there's no problem with it
okay to physical fracture ka ahodi won obetimi aba omra
ahodi do obi
kinofrata wa ahodi obetimi aba
say na saying em say na yere kra be kan say ne ho ato ne kakra
bes bia no ho nto so obetimi agina interrogation no
you see fere enu owo
fenya mo medas yeah
Quasi. Yeah, that's it. Na yenchi atifu bi. See me yonko bako wasimfu so. Nzi wa fidi yesu. Marita tonkente bentuma. Ofusu aso ohwe.
Yeah, that's it.
Chese da obeba fusu hwehwe no.
But
Marita makankra no. Kwasi. Owura kenoforiata. Wadwane. Na omanso. Special Prosecutor Office Lankasa ewo no. Me nyini. Efiri ewura Martina Mediso. Edi besi ne me nyini da.
sese.
Me kai say 2018 no. So kai say me ne dankana mo a ene so dwumadie bi mu pa fa contaminated fuel ho.
Boss there.
Box. Fuel sebi enye nkwan ene yanom. Enye weka se bie ena yanom nyina enye nsuo. Besinde woni we sesa fuel na ayira e besinde aye hu.
That 5 million liters.
Yes. Me ne owura dankana mo a e petition special prosecutor. Eno na odi anu yie ba say office crowd no oni akonwa wote so.
That's Martina Meditai.
Yes. Besinde sa asem no Shrabadam.
Unte ho hwe.
Yente ho hwe. Ema owura Fred Obin sanya kokuduro kra ekosamai. Dankana mo a e wo court 10 million Ghana cedi
For defamation.
Eno so de enu mo nim. Ya na de 10 million. Na de ayire otiri so. Court ye be di.
Wanye di.
Again, I'm going to make a was me. You fool, I rabbi in there. Special prosecutor. Anti-man Rasham, my. No, you person will near Kunyatiso. I didn't know no cousin.
Do buy do baby.
Oh, what I may bow. Or really no catcher say. Say, ope, Katasu, Shanapa, Dosso Punu baby, a seer. A your man paying another. And the dog, okay, bro, for your detours.
Say, one serpent.
A basin there, or man paying another went to me and cassette. And Tessa. Now, may I yama, what can I say? Do more call presidential primaries. Somehow 2007. I know man pay you for any abrese or interest room because as you be a or back or man boom. Manage share or near him for 4 years. Or da obetimi ada so okay eno na national chairman that time no general secretary Michelle Yura Johnson si dunketi abeka say akronfo duns ya dunso ekoyi kronfo panyi yemu bi antina se e ma nipa bebre kura didi atem omoko baazu yenim do mu yi no me de anyame na meka Yura kusi agya ben baaye no wo hwe ne nhihye ya ma hu say ase ono a washeda se me pega de no ne magyan na ase ne mra no so eta na chi no ye se osomu a obi anti be nyemfiri ne nsem to kuta sa retehwe se na santa because hwe me ye o me kura ba akum na me ye stubborn pa obi oni me bia ne me sa kura we enkwa ha obekọ ho on the first ne nsure wo ho pa tama na bohu ye ntutututu bi wo rural area no na edru pebra demands no wo river no so more enti nsuore ti ni atwa bula na ye de aboye ho bra kopin se nsuo no beba te ba sa enwene na omwuro a afro no mu no na bia yi apie ene ye kohwe enti ye chese kromu ni nyina no oma no nsuo ne ya den ya se no asem kese ye sei chese wo ye obi a wo ye mambofo ne ye de ye kwa hemfie ti da ye samaye no di America ko kuma se me wofa ba ko opema asem pa ko bo na mane sofa asem se na atumi o ti mi dwane aye da ba betena no so ya we de se nya asem bia mi so bi bu ni sa asem kesi o ye nko ye ko du ye dana so ye kwa hemfi o se kwa ye ko no aya kan sisi so na mebo wasum kan sisi so ya mebo wasum ye ko du de kwa du boy ye se mo na makwa akohwe nsu ayesi kwasi me yese mi be bie mano a masum wom
Wanka o se so
on kan so mo wasa hwe mu biem afi atrankonwa ni nyina o kwabena jai o wo bekunu na je so mo asa atwa mo no mo pata o
mo pacha wa ma
nti asotwe ananka ye de ekotwe no omo say ne ofo yekura ma ye ho adwiri ye na asotwe be na chense ene ye nya nche omo ye bedu fi o say ya manga say nya asem bia on say makwase asem no ebi na kusi adwa ben yi opejan kese te say de ne ye bo masom no na obi e ma ne fans e be wi ase no so kofa o ba bi tena na me ka che o mampanyi jo mama ye say bi say ube so hina so na wi no papa we de ani diem ube sunti na de odi funu ani office na wo ho onum sunti na de du funu me da say office na wo ho no pa che so ube tie mu bi ne a papa ye nhihye na twam kura firi ho
o me de na me sen kon resign
or resign a bi ado obekwa akofa na ba no o mbeka so be witch hunting e yes aram kan enti wo de ye wo yoku ye wo institution bebre a omo hwehwe sa ensemnum including attorney general ana meboa hweka ya bo e wo kusi agya ben any special prosecutor office no susu ampa sa hwa sa nkrofu ye gigi sa sika no kura mpo a enso ono ankasa no ka tua o ma be na echichiri na no hwe ne ye maame ya Cecilia Dapa fese no peja na asem ajo say Adom ara megwa
ono kra de ye no
ono kra say pa che wo
court kra share ni so fa ne sika ma no
wa ho tidie na sikwan say yewra kenofuriata wo beba oman mu no wa ba be yi wa no enye na no bi yon na o hye fita hwe budget o de bre o ma mu bo bi nchiro na de ntia wadwane no etena bi no wa ba be chire because first budget ya yewra kenofuriata e de bre Ghana for say asempa budget okay eno de adwuma budget adwuma no so ye nya asempa de se ote America o man strategy no eno de impuntuo budget pa che onya impuntuo bi under government 8 years enya na obu nkotodwe wa ha esu pa che no why di o de ni daso budget ye nya ni daso owie no okofa nkoso budget o man nkoso ni ene se wadwane agya yo say hospital bi ene a agisa abrochiri owie no say agenkwa budget nkwaje mu ne we ene wadwane no ene ode nkabo budget ne party no wakabu waka o man na bom no wadwane agya no owie no say nkunim budget ne pa wadi nkunim wabu man yi o pede wa abrochiri na me nyama wanwa sa atai eda fiase akenda furiata eda so ete American demonstration
on what basis now
atai nri amehwe ori Ghana fo bibi but we no man ni nyina hyebre e no wafahwe akomada na mefi
Nnawotwe asem wo court it wa hwe ne kan ya ba wi akire no na wo kan ni kwa soka sie ka se court bi emu kenofurata fo
ba jara court zo di na asem
it is a court ni na asem a it been fanen to two obi a court edi na asem a dia to say wayem fam so
yetimi do obi koto afiase ye ba hwe nsemu awie no na yase oni fo ntwanto so yede ewo ento until say obeba mi edi na asem no mimi ni so wa fa o man na bibi wa hwa ma o man na boka
mo dwane
me sa na mimi nim no
sa na aka mo ate
sa na mimi nim no
dem so wunim ni sa da so wo evidence a kire say wayesa
omra no magina court wo tie bi kwasi
yawe
onwe mame me sa na me hunu
e dinam kese wo kase sa na wo hunu de a they mean say wo wa dance die be sa na mate de a obi na maka na mate bi
kwasi me se sa na me hunu
etu wa dance ye kire say wa ye ne
me wa dance o me ni dance o me se sa na me hunu onwe mame kwasi ye to ye nsem so no owura kenofuriata me anya me wanwo obi bia wone nanado danko akufuado edi agro edi ni ye bia no papa na gunani mase ewo mayimu mo de mo amfa mo adwen ko na me nim de owura dwoma ma humbo bronko e woni timo a enti abasa ya wo me akomadan offense of Yankro no be din kinkasu. Owura bi a ye be so ne pa chi nansan say waye boni bi wo US on fed that jo. Ofra kinkasu. America for the Interpol abefa no ko. Enti ye de ntimi mfa Interpol enkofa ke no furiatama. No obi nko obi kroma nke ye ka akwan. Plane na tu America be si ha no. Entimi ntu mfiri ya enkofa ke no furiatama. We na dia ni breba no.
Sese.
Kwasi. Se mi treat taxi, mi insurance bu.
Kaza se trotro.
Say yeah trotro drivers ni taxi driver anti ya kadi nyina in general. Mi insurance bu.
Yeah.
Na epa ho yi kura. Woni se etimi di uko gina court so ahwe am oman no. Wontu ato, emi etimi di uko to afiase.
Yeah.
Na obi enam na nsa so ye say wa ma oman na boka say. Omra no me yi anu a ni ye ni say ya. Da bi unim se mabunu bi ye kohia te se mabunu bi apie wo mekotu na nado. Ewo eye Morocco. Okay. I was we real school pon no nya adwuma nye. Ono a de petrol ehye no. Oka wo mu nua mu PSFM bo. A dance wo.
Arab Spring.
Enti si anhwe yi a enu na de sa de ne ba. Na ono ni fie ni say according to ono enne wanya kwan abedi o mampanyini. Yamfa ne se yegu wa wo cousin animu asese. Enti ontimi mfra ne ma say agenda 111 na me si bi watakura di wie ye no. Bedawo now the Ghana doctors now in Jomunia for US doctors in the Vibra. Now hospital na me no mi no ebu ma na ohwe sika so a ye si ye no. Onko dem ne ansa no yare na o me yi nsem anu e. Okay. Ya papa yi me nkai ne ya de na say na wadane musician ya wo bonu mu yi.
Why?
Asante bedi atu.
Okay.
Ye nyina ye nim sese bi ne ho mfa no wo hwe visuals ya ye hu ya enro akra me ne hia wo aye bi ase eso ye be ka se wote ya ana me wa enti die na si kwan se ye bo din egu animu asese e bi kura anka wo ba be ya no anka me ntimi entre fi de kesi so enka ma asem na wo adwane ye jai ntimi de me hu ne se papa na anka sa special prosecutor no na adwuma na anka se ikura no ontimi nye se ye de ni to no so asa oman a abebe kura no ye nchibi no mo a mbewie aba abedi tro asa to Ghana for say ye gu ye omadi mu asenti ye mo compensation wan hwe disi ukuru we
But say yeah very much isa na pese kapedam ho bana akwa babiem efamra na otwe dwumade so on Adom TV isa Office of the Special Prosecutor versus Kenneth.
Mama Nshase na munyanko bi eso ehwame ewa Hunter West. Hunter West for so.
Oh nice.
Oh yeah, veteran of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 times consensus secretary, 12 good years as consensus secretary.
Oh nice.
Our friend Opozo. Also achia by for the general.
Ozi ejo so.
It's a special prosecutor.
Yeah.
Mama Nshase me preamble am the baba the special prosecutor na the what I can say na there Nana Danko Akufo-Addo 8 years of 8 years in government na appointment or year na nyina there me fi say why am from so Kaspa na this in the OSP office.
Okay. The creation of special
all
prosecutor.
the appointments are all year okay. No baby all your appointments are Sintobem.
Okay.
Both even beginning.
Okay.
First person and second person on by the egwaning no. From so kase all year pa one appointment in your OSP.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Is it the creation of the office and as Crawford they occupy office?
The office creation in the first place wasn't necessary.
Was not necessary.
Secondly, all creative we no 1 hour the one could dinner two no so almost a problem. The reason why I make the master there. Special prosecutor issues anytime here about public domain for discussion no controversial. But one thing, and I was expecting my brother to draw those things in. Timer, yede issue bi by so okay government official one.
Yeah.
Okay, Airbus.
Yes, I got Airbus be yeah.
Good. I'm a no investigation by one person and then edin mo akotene pa Samuel Adom Mahama. So back I didn't year.
Yeah.
Samuel Adom Mahama.
Yeah.
Na Samuel Adom Mahama it's Habrochiri where a citizen of I think US or so.
UK, I think.
UK. Yes, UK. Citizen of UK, but related directly with the current president.
Okay.
No who investigation by we didn't declare the person fugitive. But na investigation by na kisa gaben and I say a special prosecutor up and down by year and I remember quite well Martin Amido came up after Onuru Tai no Babu Bodin one investigation no more from government official 1 and government official 2 and those who were involved. Kisa Gabimba take over no. Na case na eda na docket mu. He has to travel, use our taxpayers' money, travel to UK. No acquire Nepakona or no ya UK citizen no. Interview. No ebisa how assembly see importo. Sa who no journalist because media minya current. Sa uwa the conclusion part of it. Oya docket Ghana for how the government official 1 has concluded that. Ebi obit me aka.
Ebi onye.
So we've suddenly swapped that one away. It's not part of our discussion again. Okay. Nobody is interested. Secondly, OSP office, Korea. And before even I moved to the second one, the first one, your friend saying Adam, Samuel Adom Mahama. Crimes, and I say, and some of you will hold more. So who committed that particular crime now? And I'm saying Ghana ever treaties with that country or the country that the person lives in can easily trigger some extradition.
Sure.
We haven't done that. We are far from embassy, and we have not requested for any extradition from UK government. We haven't done that.
That is no case of
the Samuel Adom.
Samuel Adom, okay.
On nature no. Special prosecutor kuliya ayeka ho asamre. Eba gina ha. Declare a friends and kind of ata fugitive.
Yeah.
No ordinary to red alert notice.
Yeah.
Say yan kofa de pako na emfambra. Or necessarily okay when you feel on one sana why investigation. Maybe some questions about investigation this OSP yay or they concluded then the pakuni fugitive. And I disagree with all of us. Even from a doc there Nipakono we going if Ghana. He didn't run away. Go and check the records. Even before he leaves this country, not notify government there. At that time, he wrote to the government there. So much now. Or said, no. So okay. So nobody disputed that the man didn't run out.
No. My point has been that look, either say we're Johnny and I will Johnny. When I will declare the fugitive, today say when I was with Johnny.
Okay.
It was Johnny dear. Anything a man can say, what to me crown? Why do you?
Yes, I agree with you. So, or no, on Johnny or Corsair, no, here. Oh, maybe I see, since the hospitals are all Ghana until a year kind of for that.
Or say, okay, any president could for this agenda 111. Said doctors no Ghana crown and be a only Jidu Mumua. Or meda agenda 111 hospital and we see attack Radam.
Exactly.
Here for doctors no America, never sunny.
Unfortunately, your vice president, the doctors of America by or over some or person Yarewa. And who chooses what hospital that you even in Ghana.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Obi no choose a hospital them all.
One happen Nyoko.
So
and it's a Nyabansica on the corner.
Nyabansica on the corner. No hospital or person or decided so about hospital no Ghana ha or no decision. Anabwa. Incha aban na nka otua kan na kare e bia aban mom no wan fa na ama onye den. On send who yare or Ghana na or outside the country. Then you are talking about your taxpayers' money. But now, or no one is sick and feel say the doctors were breaching our wash a year, no, or the choir on the 1 hour and the headache.
Okay.
And the other one, I'm a pediatrician there. Say a year, damn a year investigation, I say, or ye, Obianca, which me a bagana. Now, we're about to know some nading in ano. Yes, or any choice, say, which me about. Kese Ajabin was not looking for him to prosecute in the court of law. Kese Ajabin was looking for him to ask him questions regarding investigation. Not that time, not on file a case beyond court today, or future there, a kind of for it, the Ombra Bayano. Now, all you should be Ambanipakuno Bano Abayano. If you can use taxpayers' money, no, I fly Aqua UK, Aqua you will be interviewed ever hold no, be away at a passo. Or no Nipa no UK hold why can't you use the same taxpayers' money to go and interview him?
Or US.
Oh, US,
sorry. Yeah. Go and then interview him over.
No, he has even gone there.
So why is he pursuing that the man should be
on
here?
About 2 occasions.
Third one, man no oba by mremuno. Second of it, even Bagana Hampo Nese, you're inviting him to special prosecutor office, no so qua. You have beside a question regarding investigation. Or who can say Obakata me yano? Or who can a man who can say Mama on yano, copy say you file a case in our court.
Sure.
So what are you looking for him? Look, if you have enough evidence, Oba said there, or yeah, Bonabi. I'm a Ghana channel. I'm a Bonini so grievous. To that extent, they are able to extradite in Aba. Mboni are able to extradite in Pakono once we have treaties with US government. Boni are able to say, oh yeah, friends, causing financial loss to the state. Oh yeah, Adibia, if convicted in the Pakono between a prison more than 1 year, no, then the person qualified for him to be extradited. So if you have evidence, why don't you file that? Going, if you remember at the Attorney General, no press conference now, oh yeah, the last time, no, Attorney General Kade, he's still waiting for OSP to bring all the necessary documents that they can use to trigger the extradition process. Till date, no munyam fambai. Since I almost say that the need air court. File court, go file all your documents and ask for him to come and respond to all the allegations made before him. And after that, or no, Kese Ajabin as special prosecutor, or the Nekwa, or Binimo Eka say you can try the case in Asantia.
Yeah, Asantia.
It's not true.
Are they?
The reason is that this case now of filing, a friend said, can afford that enya appear before the court. So, or appear before the court.
Okay.
Na ebia or excuse no one, I say, or srakwen no figure na kwa. That one they can try the case even if you see the person is not around. But if he has not made first appearance in court, if he has not made first appearance in court, they cannot try the case without him.
But when the court gives you opportunity to represent yourself, that's a wama. When you're lawyer, the court will surely not wait for you.
The court can only try when you are absent because when you appear first and you are unable to appear again.
Because so now case in the court, court be date, yeah, be free case. You have shep bako me no miensa. Nani nyina oma without any reason. The court will not wait for you.
No. That particular, that they can force to bring him, but that one, they'll have to write to the authorities over there for them to bring the person to come and answer.
It's a factor. The issue is say, Central Court, court ni here say be sure ke tin say be kwa tabuasi say Ghana Airways made we free US the Ghana.
But you see,
serve the question say you serve nensa ka copy of that service.
There are so many ways of doing it.
Send insert to me a copy of suit ne dia. Then ubenya court date also the back court. A drunas went to me and you give a reason the ATO won't me. But a quiet baku me no me and son who enough evidence and they are dancing be a fan say wait till I mean to be my court. Dear court and train was say Mamma Patcher in there were fresh case in court. None no appear before court in the dark. There are so many processes that they can do. One, they can try the person through a Zoom or communication in a way. The panel able to me anyano. Na ne pakona eyano.
through that, the person can hand over the case to his lawyers. And the lawyers now debated that.
Certainly.
But for him, if you are not hearing from him, the panel you file a case or court one back court that. Nay, say because only court yeah, but try case.
It's like I said, there be no dear, obi no bet me try na absence.
That was what I meant. That's the point I was making.
But certainly say your freak no frata na san nsaka. Court and krata ni bi. Na se krata ma ba ko me ni me sa. Court bi no be
have any problem. You remember through his lawyers or see. More omo here say Kisa Jaben should file the case in court. And then the person will come and respond. The reason is that they don't want you to sit down and declare the person fugitive without or just getting the necessary documents available. Over to abone pakone charge there. They know yeah, they know yeah. Mama come by say maybe
30 seconds.
Now, as some I can, to be honest with you, you were very fair to the nation, to the station by distancing yourself from it. Don't conclude that the person is a thief. Don't conclude that the person ne pakono wa ebony. Investigation awo hoyi. O chere ye pa na mo nyama bi wo hodmo or say. But onye the same. Nto so ofi say ne pakono bona wa haya no ombra number ya no. Why do you even conclude that ne pakono di bone no? How many cases na the friends saying Kisa Jaben do court or we need that? Since I appointed as special prosecutor, beginning from the office in Crampo, from that time, no, office from 2019 or so, till date, one no offer prosecutor and same no court prosecutor did him that.
Special prosecutor.
Special prosecutor.
Okay.
Did him that. That particular office, has never served its purpose. Ever since I entered the office,
but I say,
in the case, don't conclude that the person
is a member of the MPP communications
there you can make, you can attack the word alleged.
But it's in Medasi. What will ECOWAS court issues with relation to the, I say sacked, the former Chief Justice, say sacked.
Yes.
Yeah, so the sacked Chief Justice. And you was there. A pin fee says, "Man, go and trust." Safari or threat the mom do. Go and trust. Now they say, "Man, Penisu Pamna, the one cotton maybe Nadia. Wouldn't need your Naja, as some fanasemonko." That's an audition. How China they see at and their piano they see at them. Think as a go and trust Ukraina, as some fanasemonko. And I know when you're doing.
I joined there. Said that near said, okay. Let me say, Nancy, ECOWAS as we buy a name and news. I'm here to say, Namami, the near thing. And Quebec me and couldn't trust him this way.
Send a man for Cana. Now you just can't one neck as a couldn't trust Ocran.
The Ocan, I'm saying, then so.
Sabina ya rambe 3-4 na wo se mubetun sadidi no kan sa
da be near the
madi ya no betimi
ya na yetie news na yakoda na bi ya no ya no no
ya no ko pa sa ba
ade asem tie de ya modi abufu da be ko ya mpaso ano so dia da braka on say Ghana for yesu ni e ban no ye nhye da mpe ye ho asem bebre enti edu ba bi na se bia asem ba efie na wudi bim kra ye si jamanenka so at least for the purposes of peace enipa kakra bi na timi gina omona so te said the former Chief Justice former
sack
mentimi use sack
former
or a former
yes or sack or former
or a former Chief Justice enipa kakra bi na betimi akase me de asem we no meko akomanim
okay
se onse sensu fawa yesi sensu fawa na ehu emaba nyina ayiwa ma ono bado ne de ose se maba no kura be yina ma nsu ni mfa no nko kire se esan se woye mranim ni nti so ahu na mranim akonya no watena de wosoro pa ni nti no emi se ofo se enoma bi entwa yi
okay
nti se wowo agapade bi a obetimi ede ne nkwa ne kra ato ho na odi agya nchirima a se sa kunwe ne seso okun. Okay. Matise nkrofo bi ka se emre bi nanka ohutumi se nko kaseti asa no ma bi sei. Ebi mo so se wokai se se Nana Akufo-Addo so buy no use Article 146 na.
Yeah. For electoral commission then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. You see me problem pa enye ma me ne ko awoku.
Okay.
Ena me problem pa so nye President Mahama pamo awa pamo ma me ne free ho. Me problem pa was answer mu no. Article 146.
Article 146. Aye. The amount kwame the statutory leaders a free office. Aye. Okay.
No. Because you see
the entire Article 146
from 1
to the last.
Article 146 from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
We issue only now.
Okay.
We issue only now. Many lawyer, but at least see yes, you are considering kasa.
Yeah.
Betimi kan brofo ametias ye AI so aba. Timi type BBC.
Yeah. E man chere mase.
Na mama so what you say. Me wo problem wo ho nyina. Na and I see say that particular Article 146 was a deliberate weapon. Eye akudie bi a ya sha da bo e de ato ho say. So we are president na so no bi wasem a. Misu sadie no the fatia na yi ni free ho. Simple. Because you see so we share na obi be catch say President Mahama anya hwe. The same thing obi so be catch say ex-president Akufo-Addo no wotumi no ono so anya hwe. Constitution no na ama no ho kwan say on fast processes we mu.
Yeah.
Na on fanye. So the whole problem is the procedural issues.
Okay.
So what I say. Beyond the procedural issues, you know, the killer weapon, the intention, the hidden intention of the sitting president.
Okay.
Now, ye twaso near twaso sadi we ebedi enya.
Article 146.
Article 146 bedi enya. Enti se me akwasi ene se dachi bia no party bia to aba amame se me yi na se me fo se me ni alaji wa asem a 146 na me amate mi committee omso nyina aye me namfofo.
Okay.
Omo ye me party ma so what you say omo supporto adwene na da mitirimu no salaji yino negu nanim ase am dia mamo am tim baby ohinta di akire santini ka cho so ohinta di akire sanity so
obi asuntum
me dia mamo na metim baby because munnim adwene da mitirimu ntinu mo be ye adwuma na ma me pepe agenda setting.
So I think baby a challenge kase no wo ye ade a friend stated misbehavior.
Oh,
now who defines a stated misbehavior?
that one is the committee.
No,
it's the committee.
Media me see baby me gina no. The hidden intention. Wo betimi aye bone. Ebi nsu kura no anye bone. What I say? Wo betimi aye bone. Ebi nsu kura na tio. Yaka kisi aja bia sem sisi ya. Kisi aja benyem onye enyem pipi ne appointee no. Ana kisi aja ben no senka ene ye bo politics ye beka se kisi aja be MPP ni. Ana anya sa. Say MPP for appointee there. Everybody will point at fingers on you say we MPP.
But so we are na appointee Martin Amido so MPP.
Ah, na Martin Amido sabre no na NDC ti ni ye.
No, no chese no MPP no so.
No.
No chese no MPP no so.
Sabre no. You see, there are certain facts no maybe you have mean can platform you say. So what I say. Bible is here we chere why betime di hu nkomo.
Hey dog.
Oh, eti Martin Amido ba no ba ye no. Ah, ye fancy ya. Eti ke ba bi e betime aka say. Kisi eja bendie. No nti se Martin Amido. Secretary exam in no classroom. Ana. So no UPSC. No teacher need to send me. So eti said ye say Crawford say Professor Gampo ye NDC ni no. So party ni appointed wa yesi wo we say and the upe wumpu atade na be sew. Yeah. So what you say? But the president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, eba ye no, we ni kisi Japan. Also betimi na ye adwuma, nya sa. Eno ni ye adwuma. What prevented him from saying say whether say why ye bone, Attorney General why ye bone, ana wo nye bone no. So betimi eno aye den aye adwuma.
Okay. So doctor, wo hwe ECOWAS ruling here by e wona be ba but here
so eti anka there's nothing wrong with it but for the use of attack of armed forces.
Okay.
ECOWAS ase mi ubebisa ase be kwa kwesi ECOWAS no ani 2 years. What is said now say na say ECOWAS say omo be put 2 forces together to go and fight insurgents terrorists in West Africa no matter. Yet we say
I to be to the ECOWAS court and some no came kusiaga.
You see the sovereignty of a state, any other issues, you know. ECOWAS, what ECOWAS can do is probably to give an advice.
No, but if all those sovereignty, akobo apam, and by that apam, you commit yourself to that organization. Now your sovereignty no do not stand as a whole, because all the sovereignty no akobo apam ni shame. Any force. And yet, in China, I said, go be joining African country, be joining ECOWAS. And I said, you know, West Africa party.
ECOWAS, the key responsibility, as a trade bloc.
Yeah.
So what you say?
Yeah.
I think say in recent times, normally issues of security, normally governance,
when they started having these insurgency issues. Yeah.
But my point is this. ECOWAS is to deepen democracy in West Africa.
Yeah.
Omonti hona Watara, Cote d'Ivoire, the oil. ECOWAS Parliament or Macandio. The authority no me exercise to make sure that what Watara is doing in Cote d'Ivoire or must stop.
Are you saying, say, with ECOWAS court jumping into this case by virtue say? The ruling and answer any verdict from the court no ain't mean ya hold beer on Ghana.
And I may say, even if they are going to give court to Bena, Madam Tokono de call, I think in the UK. I think Commonwealth Court.
Yeah.
When they brought their issues, sorry as here, we study everything that they said, issues that Madam Tokononi and the lawyers are presented to the Ghanaian courts.
But that wasn't, it wasn't a court, it was a Commonwealth Lawyers Association.
Yeah. Okay. So everything that they presented was a year. Ya can't want some, my many dear cocotamia can't or home. So, almost recommendations almost year. You could see say. Some more program be a friend you could see say. Number 2, you see the same way, ECOWAS cannot come to Ghana and force the Ghana government. Such in China, reverse your decision. Next farm ministry so.
So it will not. When if I'm reading from part of the ruling of court this weekend. I say Justice Tokono's case establishes a prima facie case of violation of human rights to a fair hearing under Ghana Constitution and the ECOWAS protocols, which falls within its mandate.
Exactly.
Yes. So
I'm not deviating from that.
That particular one, the already is the substantial issue pending before the ECOWAS
court.
And
the same thing was presented in Ghana.
We have signed a treaty with ECOWAS.
Okay, exactly.
And we are banned. Ghana is banned by this particular thing. If they rule in favor of the lady, we are bound to respect that.
So,
and the lady is not there for them to reverse the decision that she has been removed.
Okay.
She wants fair treatment because she is saying that
when you fair trial, even at the committee level.
Exactly so.
Yes.
So on your fair trial, you want them, even if they rule, they'll fair trial. Not on pursue be she has already she's satisfied with that.
Exactly.
But for Ghanaians to say there, she has been given fair trial. Abra on your damn fair trial, or no contest where ECOWAS.
Sa fairness way. And one are Commonwealth lawyers, no. Say she has not been treated fairly.
Exactly.
She was not given hearing. Mamma, the issue no court.
And because it wasn't a court, it was an association.
Yeah, no. What they said the same, so court were how the same issue. Or they are called fair hearing.
Yes.
So it is.
Yes.
Yes. Well, your whole press conference.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now the thing is that once it gets to ECOWAS, okay, Obetim cried their international courts. When it borders on her integrity. So it is here. Now, the point is that as to whether whatever judgment that the ECOWAS will come up with, so the courts in Ghana will be ready, especially when it goes against the government.
Okay.
So that is where my point is coming from.
Okay.
All right. So for me, I perfectly agree with the fight I will fight because her image and integrity is at stake. Secondly, she must, whatever she is doing, ever set a kind of precedent, a big critic can be at home.
Okay.
So what I say, I'm a who say, I mean, there are issues in our constitution that we need to work on. All right.
Doctor,
for me, I think say, she can fight and fight and fight. For me, I don't have any problem with it. But if Ghana would respect that international treaty with ECOWAS, respect other international treaties that Ghana has joined, nese the rule in Niba, nese omo person respected there, then of course it will even deepen our democracy and the rule of law.
Yeah.
Jankopon 7 previous obekum obi a odika say na adwen
there be almost abosum when the boss want to kill you, they first get you mad. I get to know what you be saying now. By
Jankopon
we don't where your coats and I will be man. And in fact, I say that. If I don't go this man goes, I have some new person who
are not myself. That's a doctor. A church ni. Baby, you are much rare there about. We marking out all the kakra science here.
Say near no. Yeah, yeah,
this is sad why Doctor Midasi. Yeah, mama no. Media obeti emia one vacancy be at the home man. Me wie me so mission na ma kire no. Yidi se be boa no pa. Na emra me na naka kire me say yaw akwantu mu awe aya hwe ho yie na ye ni nokure kani na ye wo mra nim ni ti asem no wa asem e de pa emra ene ye boka ye nka nokure ho Dr. Mpacho ye wo nokure kani wo koto ye se mra nim ni na mu menye nokure kani ye nhye no nso emra eba
enti do bitimi dibi mu so we ko je
emra esem na yeka article 146 yes sir the actually say yesusu say wa dwuma wo ye na mu na ho a na ye yi o mampanyina so tira o ho kwan se wo gina so no fasa amra kwan no so e de eyi ofiri ho ebito ye ma me Charlotte say no kra de na menua mu gina mu den say wo ye NDC ni ema ebi mu kura de kasa bi a eya kire se bi impredua so Dog, they all say one can ye na wo de bufu ko ehwa anhwa na ye bibi. Me che empaso asem krama. Ye kan ya kire ye mami. Enso man panyin na dada na Adom aye hu se emra na ogina so. Na ogina emra no so edi ye mami firi o. Sa ono so emra nim ni mpa cha o meboa. Me che ye mami Charlotte se so a lawyer. Enso ohun se na asem odi o na asem nye de o. Emra no se na eka. Ni yade emra na di ni nya no kra na yade adi no. Ote na ho ase. Menka se eno nti ye mami no so say yes no onte no wase na me worry ni say we Supreme Court judge me de say Dr. Akase no ho kwan akwanya se nka o fight sad dem in the case say bia anko nanim ama we mbu ho attend ana court na wonyi ni no eno amu na wo ye Supreme Court judge wo ho court say asem na o ka no odi enim o se mente me ho ase ba pagya firi oman mu e de akọ ECOWAS court it is na o pa kire say wa ankasa court ho no na wo nhihye bi no ana o mo na o munya adwuma no na gidi enim sa no na asem na e ka kire o mamu no ma me wo be sukoto mo jakora article 146 na ayi wadi sese uduku kura na aka wa ndimi nkofa nebom ka wonya abotre na wanya hantan a ebi anke nduru sa
yabuka so ya hantan da na kwa chire mbacha so beti matna trem twi kasa na ma yi ho afri o bedase nebom se wa imprim na koma sa nde beti ma yusu
ya no so kura nya
se ne wo bia be se hantan na so
ya wa kuma pre na wa hantan nso bu anakoma edu e wa de onso wo fight ade na owie ya onte no was me mo bia
ya ka so prima akoma say ya tu fukura wuntie
na se bia na ekoso yi
but say ya wun kutu no fu no so wuntie
oh enti afuto be da say wa so wo yire kwa ka say wontwa so nti obi nka bi nkire no
oh say na me che say we see officially we na say we tia we cancer 7 enti me use me yire because me name yire di sankomo ba wo de we use pa mami unkosi anu ntulu ene bia wa prim na ko say
che say bia na obi kura aka say de wo ka because hwe ne ye na wo ye na aso wonim bibia yen nim me mo man no sabi enya wo dia ye ma otumi se kutatumi na wan fatumi na anye de esa wo de ya omamu no on kwa say agitumi ni firi nsem president ya to aba ma no 4 years o swai no so to oman no mra oman ni mba so nyesa ya ma metama no o swai be chief justice no de ya yi na di o swai say oto akonwa na o koya temu akonwa no ho mra ye yi na di na oto omamu ni mra ye yi na di asembusa ne say ya wo mra bi wo ye constitution nim say oto a ye gina so etwa waso ana that's why yes enti me de menkwara adwen ebia na otime ya meba ana otime ya menua ba
wo momwa
otime ya ne ba
me se otime ono etime wo meba
okay
ebi on so do akoye menua ba wo ye oba nkwa de me ba me no ba me senka ebetimi a
ebi anko wo 17 18 years
senka ebetimi a matu nkotwene ba bi atwene
okay
na area senso se awo ka oba ni etufu se pound tumagu na wo na wo so ofere a yeja no sa akoda na eba na ni titi se ya be ma di ya se bi ni obi na ka so ngro ni pietu ebi na ne atoye maami ntimi de one vacancy aka se ne wo hwa MPP fu ani abre enya Ghana fu ani abre kabi man no maami mate so mo ko omo national level no ti we me organizer na be fata be me support ko bo mo a
berasi ya bereba isa
the last part to me I'm very interested but let me say this
so about one
you see first of all my ne Dr. Yadjan. You see that in time 146, the Article 146 is problematic, especially when it comes to Clause 6.
Okay, 146.
Clause 6.
Clause 6, okay.
If you look at Clause 6, problem over Clause 6 in the day, it has not stated anywhere that in the case of removal of Chief Justice, there should be a prima facie case established against the person. What it says is that once a petition is being presented or sent to the president in consultation with the Council of State shall establish. You understand?
Okay.
The prima facie has been missing. But look at Clause 2.
Okay.
146 Clause 2.
Okay.
That talks about the removal of other justices than the Chief Justice. Okay. The other justices, that's the Supreme Court justices.
Yeah.
So when you come to Clause 4, then it's established clearly that prima facie case must be established. That is, who is going to even find out when who prima facie case, the Chief Justice, whom the petition has been referred to, but establish a prima facie case before a committee is set up. And don't forget, we have 3 institutions here from separations of power.
Okay.
The executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, which is also a very powerful arm of government. And you see, removal of the president, you see the process that it goes through. Very rigid process. Removal of Speaker of Parliament requires a lot of process that even include voting.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the removal of the other arm, that is the judiciary, or no the obi biara or the petition, baba biano, then you just consult with your Council of State and start triggering the process to remove the person. You see, nobody is saying the process now more fast than there is nowhere in the Constitution process our first away number 2 FUMI.
Okay.
But it doesn't make sense, sorry. There, but Obia or that one arm of government the executive anyhow. Now, a friends and the legislature anyone, the only arm that will sustain us. And remember, there Ghana Hano, who is Ghana ha. The executive is gone, the parliament is going off, the only arm that sustained the country, legislature.
In the military regime.
In a military regime. That's why I'm saying they say overthrew constitution now.
Yeah.
Not yet. But the arm of God, listen, the legislature will still persist. Or still
the
exist.
judiciary.
The judiciary, sorry. Yeah. You remember 1979? The same issue here, but that go. Chief Justice issue here, Justice Apollo. And then if you look at 2-4 versus Attorney General, the same issue here you discuss here, but even when Parliament acquired or rejected Justice Apollo as Chief Justice, somebody took it to court, and that is 2-4. Against the Attorney General at that time. What the court rules was that you have to intervene in the exercise or the job of the legislature because almost we are almost different arm exercising their legitimate duty. But in the case in the we can rule. So the case was between the Attorney General and ex-party, the Speaker of Parliament. So the Supreme Court at that time says no. Speaker of Parliament, they ain't to because or no one arm of government that is exercising their legitimate duty. But the rule there, this is Akbalo, or yes, and Kaobako Parliament for vetting. Because the Justice Akbalo was the Chief Justice at that time, and there is no need for you to reappoint the person again and then refer him to Parliament for vetting. Even though Parliament, you're all right, but those things were quashed. And they reinstated Justice Apalo at that time as the Chief Justice of this country. And you say they is seeing now they being sit down. Justice Tukono is fighting for her right.
Sister Winnie, what if I change? Baby, I'm a challenge because say what is say. You swear in a Chief Justice. If say, Mama Tukono kudim kura even at the ECOWAS court.
Yes.
Based on DNA betim DA Justice Paul Bafuboni at the free
office. Okay. Mama, I will come and conclude on that particular issue. Okay. But Mama Pede me yet as and I say that view of and I say about to me some name we in there. And Mammy no on Code Yansa and Fanum Cosiho.
Okay. As
Chief Justice.
Okay.
Case I order her before ECOWAS court in the day. One. Or no field there. Into time now, yes, yeah, investigation about her. No petitions now, yes, no. Definitely, I say yeah, or no sooner the view.
So in general, where office were not fair trial at the prima facie committee.
Exactly. And Article 19, if you look at the Constitution very well, Chapter 5 is dedicated for this particular. That Chapter 4, Chapter 5 starts with Article 12 and end at 34. The whole thing is dedicated for human rights. It starts from Article 12 and at 34 or 33. All these clauses are dedicated for human rights. And 19 specifically talks about fair trial. So now, if Odi Nepakune Kokot, na Nepakune, and I say, oh, friend Nepakune has some Yakaka. OBC, my essay. No one to me a man of crime or Zumba Yano. Or no son to mention the reason why the man didn't see. Now, at the end of the day, even when if you listen to some of the lawyers, when we say even investigation wasn't concluded, or muko break, say you have sansu babak a bium na sansu efra sam na bium, and but before you have presented the report to Kwama president. And President did report to know whether President Edwin did report to know. We are reading the report to know. I think the following day also, now you're appointing a acting Chief Justice,
which is constitutional.
I'm not saying it's unconstitutional. I'm talking of the fair trial issue that we are talking about.
Fair trial because the issue is if you will be BRS challenge your person who deal with that. You deal with it at the committee level.
Is it the issue about fairness and
unfairness? So, your transition from the committee to the president.
You see,
or no president only any powers again to call you say, okay, when the other afa also there why drink
No, what I'm trying to say today, the mom can
any powers say. You see, initially,
yeah,
okay, said, Omo they invited Justice Tokono,
yeah,
and any team. And omo koye meeting
at the committee level.
Yeah. So omo be mana be kana asem na asefo.
Yeah.
The woman came out. And then the committee got offended. The presidency got offended. Okay.
The presidency got offended, I say.
We say the first plea.
The over press conference.
The
OC was
yeah, where she cited some baby.
She wasn't given the opportunity.
Any baby,
even the lawyers
where the committee was
allowed in.
But I know they will the presidency didn't be because of how or be in the presidency, not because of the committee's work.
She even asked for Ubisa quite do the
yeah,
which I think she was given copy.
From the presidency.
Exactly.
But see committee they have a copy. Yeah.
Then the presidency felt say they have been betrayed.
So my name is
my answer my phone line say 0302211701 0302211702 0302211703 free. Na ye ni enkobo.
So that me pattern say fair trial na ye ka ho.
Okay.
Sir, obi fraud, and that's obi there some tools. Na ye fraud what table so say ye say and ye tea wasam.
Yeah.
Mrama who can say before ba appear before the committee no. Owa who can say odo lawyers bako.
Okay.
No okopo na so opa man kasa.
Okay.
You can dedicate all your powers to the lawyers.
Okay.
Or no justice talk no pen statement last or kind of practice say. They didn't even allow her to go with her lawyers.
At the committee level.
At the committee level.
Facha Nana Bosu, good morning.
Hey, Mini, on your mission, the
Hey, then I mean so ho na wo fa sa na wo fa mumia ha mame. Na mpacho etio.
Me da fa me okay so the voice for facho. Katolu ni ya be ma so dia. On so bin shira kan sie mi so na. Never really. Anyway, in national chairman. I think so the bola will be our country. All the honorable consulta. Chandokta would bo me. The American say a prosecutor or ya kasa too much. Papa wusu wa disika. Asaboni zina ni sietu. And the chief justice. One former chief justice. On kana kuma tuni yam.
Okay.
Ni nyami ya to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. E kundi ko no ni Gracia. Nsaba kana ke. O so tunu nya duma. Kwa ukwe wutu mutane betrepa. On tunu nya duma because aja onuna tumi ni kutana nsa. Enti wonyai ni kwa no.
Say hello, good morning. Abo, good morning.
Good morning. Ebusia from Tireme.
Bako pacho etio frefre.
Oh, second day. Good run and this conscience. You two bobo few on one. Na isafu sene ni ano hayo. Isafu sene.
What you?
So ya gini sit in so next year. Inshallah. Hey, ane pe ma mi chairman regional minister na Majida Kugu Ekma. MP papa no boy ma. Ande da Adom wo ba na sa. Commissioner ya project ya start in the street light or Ekma ya papa start ya wage man.
Okay.
Ya bana baro excellency general ya bata start Majida o yejuma pa. Isa mzee na aye bata kwa da yen hiyo. Na bopocho chief justice said you also president and I'm bishop isa mzee. Bwana waya no wa famba kondo no wodi yinifu ana wo buya tene section eki. Nti about tax beautiful. Jandam na waya no mbo no. What mismanagement of the economy. And then can be push excellency John Draman mama oreba. My end is here.
Say, Abai, good morning. Abai, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. What is it?
Abai Boko, but you're free.
The free Ashama Zeni.
Matietio.
Yo, Mamimbo Mabasu, Namintia Kenel Boa, Nanmut for Operation Director. Or you told your name up, or Boa say you do 2 galamtia, CAP on my wing. Olmoyavo, Asamo America, Minian MPP for any say. Edi interest pa no mo ye judicial system ni mu ebutu no mo ni abrisa mami ya wo baba tutu ye judicial system yi poto mlatinu ena mi no ka te buta MPP for say edi entina obi abafo body ye appointing ku time or appointing 2028 mami we 2019 ya na appointing ti mi be chief justice eje ye papa bafo body hu.
Okay. But I say, Aban, good morning. Aban, good morning.
Good morning, I'm watching you.
Hey, Sammy Fachabe, Sammy free. Okay, it's you.
Mamitia, now, Mestre, said OSP, can result. If you pass in your Ghana Harmony, who said, send them Samaku. Almost the same thing, essentially, a sentence. And so, in this for by a sister of who were rather. Meaning, Yabama to no more, a sentence of wonder. What a sentence of course, if another road to the sea. As for my, as a little more taki, remember the Demi Dentia came and said, base condition of overwhelming, you know, Mother Banner. Some would charge on here, and it's all you know. What I say, because of my answer, on bear with anti government, you know. Then to be near charge on Cassia, big condition, you know. I don't like also, never say this was it. You know, man can afford my man said 24 hours for the man. I won't implement it. Not gonna put you and say, we can't, you can't, you know. Can go out, I'm with me interview, go which is someone like a was you every other you with Nakata, Ghana. Yes, I with a distance from Ghana.
But I say, me to be far of phobia, so with regards to Sednam tobacco, according to Dr. Dominic Ayeni, or so many American bumpen for aiding it home, say you didn't back to Ghana. Now, obviously, see the full rigors of the Lord, and probably that's her jail term, which is about 10 years. Yeah, a man is about to
time now, we're chair and one chama one so much. But we'll manage it.
Okay.
They're not a patch there.
Yeah.
Mammy no equal because now in some doors, but I just want to end by saying that Mammy no equal was court for nothing. There is something we call this in the African Charter on Human Rights, which we all signed to
it. Yeah.
That particular human right, court to me.
Yeah.
Who say omuko enu na omuko rule.
Yeah.
Rule and the people misinterpret the ruling to feel the substantive issue now or no for instance former Chief Justice the coin or no more so rule. But no. But I mean no case and the reason why omo rule or dismiss that particular case and there were two cases. One was to prevent or to stop the pending issue. Today,
appointing of a new Chief Justice. Yeah.
But already you are swearing in as Chief
that
Justice.
one is gone.
So it's moot. And to that particular case, all the generals or no fear we've dismissed it. And then the other one, dismiss it was the Attorney General application or also the COI.
Court need
jurisdiction. Okay. But based on the charter, Article 15 of the charter, Article 5 of the charter, Article 7 of the charter, HSA, they have jurisdiction over the human right, the right to work, the right for fair trial, and the right to be heard.
But
so those issues need to be the substantive issue will be heard.
Adom TV, this is Nnawotwe with Dr. Mpacho Metamaso.
Bikurum asante achem.
Okay.
Ekutiase. Amantena man. Matese nkrofo bi person koye galamsey wo ho.
Omunyai.
Ama kuruma ne se omom pene.
Munyai. Ne ka nyina se munyai. Koye galamsey ya
pato. Kwesi ma kama se
Metamaso kra fachem Dr. Fachem. Fachem. Ejiwa koye galamsey o mse mo da munyai. Cause ne ha Adom TV background.